Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, so welcome. So we're here today with episode 2 of Demon Slayer. First episode was actually quite enjoyable, but obviously there was a lot of it felt very strange. Because the first half of the episode felt very much like, ooh, we're going to lull you into this. And the second half felt very much like, ooh, now that we lull you into this, let's take it away from you. So that's kind of how it felt like. The two halves of the first episode, like the first 10 minutes felt very much like, ooh, look at this nice, beautiful little lifestyle. You know, this is our main character here. You get introduced to him. This is how he lives usually, day in, day out. And then the second half was like, nah, we're ripping all of that away from you. We're ripping all of that away for you. His world has just changed. I mean, it's very typical for like a first episode of a shonen to kind of do that. But still, it's an old trope, but it's still a trope that I quite enjoy, I must say. Now, with that said, episode 2, I would say let us hop right in. Let's just get started. Let's get ready to rock and roll. So with that said, episode 2, let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's just make sure. Okay, cool. Let's go right to the beginning. If you're watching this on full length, first of all, how are you doing? I hope all of you are fantastic. With that said, we're gonna get started in 3, 2. Actually, we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Here you go. I don't know why, but his voice actor reminds me of Shinpachi for some reason from Gintama. Let's turn it up a little. Man's got that Tengu mask. I'm wondering if his second name is Brunchy. Only a few people will get that reference, and I'm okay. How did she fit in? There is no way. Alright, absolutely no way. She isn't I know her name is Nezuko, right? Neko, okay? Cool, but she's not a straight cat. Yeah, well. Don't lose your way. Okay, no. Okay, no. Surely a temple has to be like the safest place you could possibly go to. No, boy, here we go. I spoke too soon. Well. Oh, see. It could just be a cannibal, you know? But nah. Uh-oh, she's... Oh! Oh, no. Is he about to step back and she's about to step forward? What? Yo, this... I don't know who I'm more impressed with. Immediately. Yeah. Yo, why is everyone lightning quick? He won't have to. Oh, yeah. Any second now. There we go. There we go. One kick? No, wait. Well, you can from a even headless. Oh, she better do a C. Oh, their vitality is just insane. Wait, how have you got arms? She kick your head off, not your arms too. I see. Yo, let me finish for a second. Is he growing like arms out of his head? Like as if he's a grown up. Alright, okay. Okay, yeah. At this point, I'd say the exact same. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool eye catcher. You know what I would do right here? I would assume that he can't untangle it. That's the mask from the opening. Interesting. It's not just a like. He specifically used the word scent. What a failed existence. That's what I wanted to see. I would have just done an experiment to see what happens with. Hide your sister. That's the real question. Do you have the guts to kill her? Ooh! A backup! Oh my goodness. Because you know what the answer should be. I don't know about the second part. Is that because you carried your sister on one for so long? Or is that because of the environment? Very thin. What the Don't tap. It's nighttime as well. That's not it. You know what's gonna happen. That's an issue. But he prepped for it all. How do you not notice a giant? Oh, that should have that should have killed you, bro. I do wonder why he's wearing a mask though. Like if there's any significance to it. Yo, what is she? Collapse. Test passed.
鱗滝左近次殿。鬼殺の剣士になりたいという少年をそちらに向かわせました。
But anyway, episode 2. I do want to check one thing. Like I said, let me just quickly head over to episode 1. Because I want to see one thing. No. Black hair. That's all I wanted to see. That's all it was. That's all it was. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 2 of Demon Slayer. Let's actually head back to episode 2 just so I have it open. Actually, the title of the episode actually gives me the information that I wanted, which was the name of the trainer, which is Sakonji Urokodaki. I know I'm butchering that name, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I accept it. I can already see all the comments in the future and all the remarks in the future, but that's actually not how you say his name. It's pronounced Urodaki, and I'm like, okay, cool. All right, cool. We get it. 2 things that I think are important to point out. One, he's got a great sense of smell. Even like beyond just, I mean, the thing is, right? Tanjiro's sense of smell is very much, I can sense blood, and I can sense, I can sense blood, and I can sense people, right? once I've smelled them, like very much like an enhanced sense of smell, basically. You know, like he was like, I can sense the humans. Well, not humans, I guess. I can sense Sakonji's scent on the traps, and we've obviously seen him plenty of times, even in this episode, say that, you know, he was able to smell the scent of blood as well. So I feel like his sense of smell is very much just an enhanced sense of smell that we have. Almost like a dog's sense of smell. That's kind of what it feels like. Whereas I feel like Sakonji's, like the way he was saying, I can smell hesitation. That's not really a scent that you could smell. Maybe you could smell sweat glands opening, and that's why he was able to like sense, smell hesitation. But beyond that, like I don't think his sense of smell is it is necessarily like a what we would assume a sense of smell to be like. I don't think there's any animal in the world. I mean, wolves have the best sense of smell, I believe. I don't think even wolves can sense emotions. Sorry, not sense. I keep saying sense. I don't think even wolves could smell emotions. I'm pretty certain of that. So my question is really just why, how is his sense of smell so developed? Quote unquote sense of smell. I mean, it's not really a sense of smell in my opinion. It's more like a I know it's anime, so everything is enhanced, and then the enhanced version of some kid that's already enhanced, you know, the kid that's already enhanced, he's got a dog smell, but like, you know, the enhanced version of that can sense emotions as if it's like Toriko. This is the second time I made a Toriko reference today already. Early in the episode, I made a Toriko reference, and now I'm making another one. But it really does remind me of Toriko. With like the sense of smell being so enhanced that you can sense emotions. In terms of his character, I can't really say much. I mean, it seems like, I want to say he's quite brutal, but he's not really. He hasn't shown that. He's very focused. It seems like he's very honor bound too, because like I would have said, like, you know, as I kind of alluded to, like, you know, what do you need to keep in mind, in consideration when traveling with your sister, that like and she attacks a human, that you need to get rid of her, and you need to kill her, and it was like, and then you need to kill yourself, you know, because you're responsible essentially. Now to me that just states that he's got like a sense of honor to him, a sense of duty, and it was actually quite telling that like just by Gyu's words, I guess you could say, just by his letter, he trusted Nezuko enough to just put to bed. Because I found that very... At first I found that very strange. Like, you know, he just put the blanket over her and just kind of watched over her. When you would think like, well, how can he be so calm? Because all it takes is like one drop of blood, as was established in the first episode. So from that perspective, I'm just like, you're way too calm. But he trusts Gyu's words that much. And yeah, Tanjiro is going to be a demon slayer, demon slaying swordsman. I wonder why specifically a swordsman, considering that he's been using a hatchet this whole time. I feel like a hatchet would almost suit him more. I know swords are like, you know, typically, I mean, if you've been on the channel for any period of time, you know that I'm a huge fan of swords. It's my favorite weapon, actually, swords, because they require a lot of effort and a lot of precision. So that's what I just really and a lot of grace, I guess you could say, as well, beauty as well. You know, there's a certain style to it that I quite like. But like, I would have figured, oh well, this kid, you know, is very good with a hatchet. Instead of a swordsman, let's make him a hatchet man. Because with a sword, I feel like you're almost limiting him, because the biggest strength from him that I've seen is his imagination with a hatchet, and you can throw a hatchet, whereas, you know, you can't really do that with a sword, I guess, but you know, it's just not really a throwing weapon perhaps. So like a battle axe or like a hatchet is kind of what I would have gone for him with, but I know swords are obviously cooler, and you have to have your main character be pretty cool, eh? So just from that perspective, I can understand it. With that said, that was episode 2 of Demon Slayer, title Trainer Sakonji Urokodaki. Yeah, no. Urokodaki. There you go. Urokodaki. Yeah, I butchered it like 50 times in this episode alone, but you know what? It do be like that sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, peace out, and I'm awaiting there. It's actually pronounced X, Y, and Z. I'm awaiting it, and I'm looking forward to it in some degree as well. With that said, peace out, everyone. Have a nice day, and see you all next time. Bye.